Punch has more options than also that pseudo-global pressure.
Yep. Well, it is going to be the Syndra locked in. Well, Klid's looking for Ixu. There's the flash forward. This is how this gang combo works.
Yeah. Really simple.
OMG. Ixu's the on-hon. Ixu, he's brittle. He has to flash this time around. Is now BDD also getting the same treatment. Ooh. APK safe. You can do it. We can do it. What's happen is Flawless, possibly in trouble. Burrows to mitigate the amount of CC on that Cocoon is now cleared. Throws out a volatile Spiderling, but it will be difficult to do too much more. It's now BDD very healthy, but in comes the bottom lane.
What?
Trigger came down from all the way down.
And also Zillion Orange is a very interesting
That's
thing.
a cool combo.
Yeah, that's a very nice.
Shoot out little waves of spikes though.
Okay.
just haven't seen
it. We
got
a fight.
Team fight, yeah, exactly. On comes out. Will get the knock up onto 3. Oh, true shot barrage over 3 as well. As Ruler comes in on the back line. 2 easy kills at the beginning of this one, and now Ruler chasing down Trigger. Ixu in trouble as he does throw down the chrono shift. Oh, it's like stop watching in front of 7 people. It's not what you want to be doing. He'll bomb himself, and BDD will just hit him with his buttons. Back in the day. I don't know whether it was necessarily like his signature though, because it's
1.5 minutes ones.
The actual transform.
Yeah, the actual transform.
It's a very clear day today as BDD is going to take down the outer turret top lane, and Poco knows into the mid lane and see whether she can just crash into a turret. She's going to be able to. And she comes from the bottom. Yeah, there we go. Great.
And maybe Klid is going to actually go into Zanya's Hourglass, and that.
Anyway, that's enough. That's enough. Just shamelessly plugging our podcast. This Klid's just dead, guys. Well, he does go up into the sky.
Whoa!
Gets the flash as Flawless.
Gets the flash on a Flawless.
Into this minion wave. Ruler comes in, but there's a pesky minion wave there. Okay, there's the last chapter, and boom goes the dynamite. No time to flash. Keeney had time to press cleanse, and otherwise no opportunity to do anything. As the prowling projectile prowls, but doesn't find anything. As True Shot Barrage is going to come in. Fantastic arcane shift to get out of the way of the dredge line, and now Secret is in trouble.
Man,
the on has been called. It's Gondor time, boys and girls, as the chrono shift will keep alive the Nautilus. Klid's going to turn up though, and we've got low health bars on APK, but it looks like Gen.G doesn't really want to push the envelope too far. Running out of minions, will back on out of this one. 1 minute and 50 seconds until Infernal Drake number 2. And Soul Point is in the hands of Gen.G, much like we were talking about earlier on. Backdoor bonus still there for that turret. But as you can see, Ruler doesn't really care too much about anything. You have to like take that cart ride. You know? You have to, you're on a thing. You're on the ship. You're going to knock up onto Rascal. He's not going to die, guys.
Man.
Yeah, I don't know why Flawless is doing that. That is that was a mistake. There's decent knock up there onto Ixu. He's going to try and run. There was no chrono shift available, remember. Double kill will come through for Klid. Allow me to win the video game, please.
And I like how he backs off. He knows that APK can be collapsing. Infernal Soul picked up.
Well, I think that Gen.G can just move over to the Baron pit, right?
They can move over, get the Baron. Ruler going to pick up the red buff as well.
God, he's so strong. The Trinity Fusion plus Blade of the Ruin King Muramana. Yeah. I mean... Flawless might just be dead as Ruler finds him with a couple of autos. Good God! What is this? Burst damage Ezra. Remember, he's supposed to be sustained DPS. This is ridiculous. As in goes the Ram. Secret. It doesn't even matter whether the Ram comes back. I think if Rascal, Klid, and BDD just disconnected now, they'd probably still win. That's what I feel. I think he's just so huge. As now the poke damage is coming forward. Trigger takes most of his health bar with 1 Q. And that is going to be a sign of things to come, as these Nexus turrets are now going to be under fire. They'll take this luxury inhibitor towards the top side, because why the heck not? An APK, despite their health bars being renewed, I don't think they can actually win a fight as Arcane Shift gets Ruler out of the way. Dredgeline onto an Ornn is absolutely not what you want, and Secret's going to pay for it with his life. As the Ram does come down, misses onto Trigger and Flawless. But I don't think it's going to be too much of a big deal. Rascal will give you a pass for that one because this game is most definitely still over. First Nexus turret to go down. Second will go down afterwards as Katie dies after the flash, after the cleanse, after everything is used. It is not enough as now we're looking at the fountain to try and get as much out of this team as possible. The double kill. I thought that Nexus was going to go down after the misfortune because of how much. A lot of attention as B2D is going to take his Azir. A lot of comfort here in this game. As
he has very chic vibes.
Yeah, especially now. In more of like the brawl meta as Flawless going to flash. And they're going to trade Rift Scuttle for flashes. Now Flawless actually looking for Glid right here. Flashes the wall, and Keeney's going to make his way in. B2D, not too many options to get them out of this one. Great double knock-up, but I don't know whether it's going to buy enough space. And now B2D's going to have to take the long way around. First Blood, like really out-farming Trigger here as well.
He's doing a really good job. As Rascal
does, it feels really strong. When it doesn't, it feels pretty worthless as B2D does throw Flawless away. Flashes out of the pit as well as Piercing Darkness flies in, but
it does bolster the lethality from the Jace and the Pike.
Yeah. Well, there's the Flash Bone Skewer, and Ruler is just dead. Kaney couldn't even find the Shock Blast damage, as now second Drake should be hand delivered over to APK. If this is a Mountain Soul, Gen.G are going to be so incredibly happy, and it is. APK needs to hold on to the advantage. Yeah, so I was just going to say, like, now that we are in the LoL stuff.
Yeah.
We're not. Actually, as Rascal, he's going to get Superplex.
You jinxed it.
Yeah, I am really sorry.
Yeah.
I probably should have cleared. Just being very patient here. Finally shows himself as the knock-up not going to land there onto Mia. Dawning Shadow flies in. Kaney flashes out of the Cataclysm but cleared. He's going to be there. Oh, the spike back double kill there from B2D, who's now healing and running towards the enemy turret. This is dangerous, but B2D still has so much damage available in the tank. And Ruler comes on over, does have the extra heal up there as well, and they could just transition into a mid lane siege. Yep. And also, yeah, this is going to take down the turret.
Very
Trigger
peculiar.
taking a lot of poke.
Ixu is here now. Rascal as well, but I would say that Gen.G have the favorable position, and now that Pikey gonna be on cooldown.
Yeah, that's actually a huge deal as Flawless. He's well away from this pit, and Clint is gonna be able to lock down that mountain. Spooky Ghosts online for Trigger. Alongside this could be that Forbidden Book.
It could be.
Never know. Leandre's is very good though.
Leandre's is
with the Hex. Rascal can get dove on here by Flawless, but the damage offering back is actually working out here for Rascal. Piercing Darkness and Ruler trying to keep everyone alive as now the fight is going to happen. Cataclysm into the backline. Look for B2D to see what he can actually get done in this fight. There it is. The ult lands onto one. He grabs 3 kills, mopping everyone up, and that's going to be the last one.
So
there's no way that she can fight a dragon and a catfish.
That is a deadly
combo.
duo, yeah. That's not like something from Neverending Story. Now, Tom doesn't have magic resist, but Nidalee only has Sheen.
Do you know what Life does
That
have?
passive is influenced by his initial attack.
Yeah. Attack speed does scale very well on this set.
Jace obviously can be hurt if you're on top of him.
Oh, Clid was predicting the flash. Didn't even come out. Still going to put 3 people into this Cataclysm. Nixu taken down to about half health. It looks like this Jarvan is just unkillable. And that looks to be a fact at this particular point in time. APK do make their way out. But Gen.G, they've really turned on at this stage of the game.
That the observers pan to one of the champions so we can see the amplification. Nope, we can't fight with multiple Pike reset. In addition to the Azir bounty, Elder.
I think they also need to outplay Gen.G on multiple occasions in order. Flawless searching for some spears, and these shock blasts are actually working out of KD. Ruler wants to throw over a Q if he can find one, but Mia does get him into the backline, but misses the ultimate completely. Ruler's going to get devoured and survive somehow. Oh my god, how did that even happen? As now it's all gone to hell in a handbasket for APK. Trigger goes golden, he will be taken down. Rascal survives for a very long time, and eventually Ixu finds him, but that stone plate ain't gonna be helping him. Splits up the fight as out goes Kaney.
Nice
Just
devour.
trying to keep someone alive, and yeah, Ixu, he's a delicious gargoyle right now as he's eaten on up by the very, very happy Sir Thomas. and even licks Kaney on the way out, which should be his death note. Ruler very low on health, but he can keep himself up again, and that's going to be the ace. And
all that I think is going to happen is they're going to capture mid. Well, I thought they were going to go.
It is Poke's worst nightmare, and it is a team with 2 tanks' favorite thing in the world. Flash Cataclysm comes through onto any target Clid can find. Ixu taking a lot of damage as Rascal's found Flawless on the bottom side. Trigger also getting flagged and dragged towards his Clid, looking to try and grab him, but the Superplex is only going to secure the death of Ixu. Flawless goes down on the bottom side. Yeah, Dawning Shadow will be not a dawn for APK, but an equalization of the top of the standings here for the LCK as Gen.G get a very easy 2-0 up against APK. Mia looking for one last-ditch effort, but he dies as Azir looks at him. Sort of like Superman is Speedity here as he just whiffs his ultimate entirely, cast a curse as it was happening right there. But what isn't a curse is the Nexus falling down and Gen.G doing what we were expecting them to do, but very cleanly up against APK Prince. And they will allow us to have the longest possible break until Dragon X.
Yeah.
And you can see that at the moment, the teams above them are a few too many. As we do have a look, Gen.G are written as being in first place, but don't worry guys, T1 are in first place.
Yeah.
We'll have to see after round 2 as to whether that can be evened out.
Yeah.
Might actually have a tie-break
interestingly,
scenario.
we sort of have like a of yester season, Griffin and Jin Air going on,